this week's Talking Codswallop. I am Gemma.
I'm James.
Oh, and I'm Andy. Oh, hi.
Bloody hell, it must be at least 6 months has gone by because Andy is back on the podcast.
Here for the half-yearly update.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So, Andy, done anything new lately?
I've got new accessories on my ankle.
Oh, no, what's happened? As if I don't know.
Yeah, I broke my ankle last week.
Oh,
I was walking the dogs, and you know the old adage, don't change your routines. It's not an adage, I just made it up. But don't change your routines.
Yeah.
I did, and I walked somewhere I hadn't walked before, and I slipped and I cracked my ankle 2 kilometers away from home. For those who are still using Imperial, that's 1.2 miles.
Still,
yeah,
bloody long time, bloody long way.
yes.
Yeah.
And I had no phone signal, so I couldn't raise the alarm to say, help me. So I had a lovely, wonderful 3-hour hop and crawl back in wonderful 20-degree temperatures. So, yeah, dogs didn't fucking help, did they? No, I mean, 2 10-meter leads, and all they can do is look at me and go, well, come on then.
I'm just imagining them circling you constantly, wrapping you up as well as you're trying to hobble along.
Yeah.
This one's taking his time.
That's it. The little fuckers. No, thankfully, they were actually off their leads. So.
Oh, were they? Yeah, I bet they were saying, Dad, I want to go home. I want to have me food.
Yeah. And I kept saying, okay, Lassie, go. Lassie would go. Go home. Go home. Oh, Daddy, what you want? Oh, yeah. Well, why you keep putting your foot up? Watch out, if I hit it.
Oh, no.
Yes, I'm sure licking your ankle would really help.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in all, I know obviously we're sort of messing around a little bit, but obviously it was serious as well. But in reality, were you really panicking to try and get home sort of thing?
Do you know what? For the first time in my life, I was actually relatively calm.
Really? Well, that's good.
Know the normal reaction when you twist your ankle, stub your toe, is to be effing and jeffing.
Yeah.
And especially when there's no one around to hear you, you could pretty much go full throat. I heard the crunch, and it was a literal crunch.
Yeah.
And I immediately just went, okay, right. I think I'm just going to have a little sit down.
Yeah.
So I had a little sit down, and we had the hot flush that, the little hot flush we have.
Yeah.
And then it was like, fuck. Now I can panic, and then I've got to manage the dogs because the dogs would just fucking react. So actually having the dogs with me forced me to stay calm.
Which is good.
Given that the Fenlands is so flat, I could see where I needed to get. And it was like that hill in the distance that never quite gets big enough.
Yeah.
Until the last 100 meters. So yeah, it was probably hopping 5-10 meters, stopping for 5 minutes or so. Because my leg was taking all of my weight. And then I've got a poo bag plus 2 10-meter leads in my hand, so yeah, I was just hopping along and then crawling, and they'd be like, ow, stinging nettles, thistles, ow, let's go back to hopping.
Oh, I'm sorry for laughing.
Every hop, your foot is bobbing as well.
Yeah.
So you've got your foot elevated, but with every hop, it bobs. So there's a nice sharp stabbing pain every time you do.
Yeah. So, yeah, and by the time I got home, it was like, okay, got literally about 200 meters away from my house is where the road is.
Yeah.
So I came out the fields, and one of the people who live on the drove came up, and she thankfully drove me back the 200 meters to my house. And then she said, I'll take you to the hospital. So she went home, and I called her and said, yeah, could you just take me to the local minor injuries? Didn't think about my phone because I'd been listening to podcasts for the 3 hours on my headset.
Yeah.
Completely oblivious to the fact that I would probably need my phone later in the day. So of course I called 111, got myself over to the local minor A&E. Didn't bother with my cards because it's all on my phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time I finished with all the x-rays and they've hit me with the boot, I've only got 5% fucking battery left. And the one telephone number they give me, oh, sorry, it's a Friday. We're all fully booked for the school run.
Oh, man.
Yay. So I turned the phone off and I kind of hobbled out of A&E and then sort of, it must have been like a 10, 20 minute hop into the local sort of civic centre. And I was like, oh, there's a Greg's. I haven't eaten since 8 a.m. So I went and unlocked my phone and used my last 5% to buy 2 sausage rolls and 2 bottles of Coke Zero. And I was like, is there a local taxi rank anywhere? And everyone was like, what? And like, like a black cab, and they're like, what?
No, that's an ancient mythical beast now, Andy.
Yeah.
Just call an Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I managed to actually find a rank, but it was one of these pre-booked ranks.
Oh.
Yeah. So I said to him, look, is there any hail and go? And he went, yeah, basically, if you stand there, like on the other side of the road, whenever the people who have got no bookings, they'll just swing by. Because clearly in the fens, it operates a little bit different out here. You don't need no fucking license.
Yeah.
So yeah, and bless him, right? The taxi driver was a fucking diamond because we were driving back, and because it's about 20 miles, and I said, oh yeah, when I get back, I'll ping Deliveroo and get some beers and milk delivered. I went, no problem, we'll stop on the way. So your man got out of the car, got me 8 cans of Foster's. I didn't want Foster's, I wanted something else, but I ain't going to complain.
No.
And 4 pints of milk. And I'm like, fucking result. So I gave him a nice tasty tenner tip as a big thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that is nice. That just proves that there is good in the world still. But my God, what a fucking journey!
Yeah, and the dogs, bless them, I had to shut them in their crate for 5 hours.
Oh yeah, while you were dealing with A&E.
Yeah. So I was just, by the time I'd left the house, I was just like, oh, because the thing is, I'd actually booked Friday off work. Because on Saturday I was supposed to do the Nürburgring 24-hour.
Yeah.
So the plan was take the pups out for a nice long walk, lots of sniffing and snuffling,
get them knackered,
get back, do my adult chores, and then the rest of the day was mine to then practice for the race on Saturday. Yeah, that was out the window.
Oh, what a shame!
That
is such a shame. And I suppose you didn't advertise our logo either, Sorry, just making it all about me for a minute.
Yeah. Well, I missed out, didn't I? No. So, yeah.
He can't do it if he's not on it, Gemma.
I know. I was only messing around.
on the plaster cast, I can get it stenciled in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the field mice, the only people who see me, can look at it and tune in on their iPod Nanos. But just to compound things. So yesterday I had my appointment at the fracture clinic, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll send you to X-ray, and then we'll get you plastered up." And I stupidly opened my mouth and went, "Oh, I've driven in. Is that going to be okay for me to drive home?" And they went, "No, we'll see you tomorrow. Get a taxi." So I had to go back today. And they went, "Oh, so you got a taxi?" And they went, "Yeah, I got a taxi."
You did? No. Okay. You did, of course. We won't...
Because the way I thought...
taxi.
The way I thought about it, it's like, I drive an automatic.
Yeah.
So I only need the loud foot, because I do loud foot braking.
And you haven't hurt that foot.
Yeah. And if I was more unfortunate, I could have had my leg amputated. I'd still be okay to drive.
Yep.
Now, admittedly, I do have a solid bit of plaster on my leg, and it's a bit unwieldy. But I'm not driving a Formula One car, so I don't have to extract myself from the car within 30 seconds.
No, exactly. And how far away was the hospital from your home? Is it quite far, or
an hour's drive?
Oh, okay, that is quite a long drive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting a taxi for that either.
No.
Just out of principle of, okay, is the NHS going to pay for it?
Yeah. So I parked in the car. I'll dip my Codswallop in early.
Okay.
So of course, all NHS hospitals you have to pay.
Yeah.
Have you ever paid a fucking convenience fee?
No.
For the privilege?
No. What's that?
So it was £3 for 2 hours, and then because I didn't have my cards on me, because we're all fucking wireless pay these days, I had to download the fucking app. So they lumped on a 10p convenience charge for using the app. I was like, this wasn't convenient. Who's this convenient for? Not me.
Yeah.
It goes against kind of the dictionary definition of convenience. Oh, we made it easier for you to pay on your phone. We're charging you extra for it. Well, then it's not a convenience.
Yeah, I actually had this experience the other day. Not at a hospital, but it was at a Just Park, I think it was. They put 10p on as well because I was like, hold on. Once I'd paid on the app, I thought to myself, no, hold on. Didn't I just pay like £1.80, but up there it says £1.70? Why? I don't know why they've introduced that. They need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
I remember when it used to be you'd have like card fees. So the idea was, if you paid via the app, you're paying via a card. So technically it's a transaction fee. But we got rid of those. But yeah, the cheek of calling it a convenience fee.
Yeah.
We're making life easier for you. Pay us.
Yeah. We're losing money. Give us more.
Yeah.
I'd heard about restaurants in London doing this, and I thought, that must be just one of those metropolitan city things.
Yeah.
No. It's happening in Weymouth as well, Andy. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'd say if it wasn't for bloody Londoners accepting this shit, we wouldn't have it in the rest of the fucking country.
Yeah. Boo.
Once one person gives in, everyone then gets it.
Yeah.
Show a little spine.
So how long have you got to have your cast on for then, Andy?
I've got to go back in 4 weeks, and then they'll X-ray me again. And then they'll either take it off or tell me that I need to keep it on for another X amount of weeks. So, yeah. It's a shame I work from home because they signed me off for 4 weeks.
Oh. Oh, no.
You signed off work. It means nothing to me.
Yeah. Should have broken my wrist.
Are you going to take the 4 weeks off? Or are you going to... No. Nah, okay, fair enough.
No. Yeah. I've got too much on, to be honest. And it's a bit of a bullshit reason to take off, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine it's going to be hard to swing with the bosses when it's like, I need to take 4 weeks off work. You work from home. I still need to take 4 weeks off.
Yeah. There's still a risk of a collision between the sofa and the desk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a dog.
Yeah.
I know my cat tries to kill me on a regular basis just going down the stairs.
Yeah.
I mean, also the fact that you've headbutted things to run to a meeting in the past as well, because I know that Andy's cut his head on it was a low like door frame or whatever, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a low, because it's a cottage, it's low lintels.
Yeah.
Where they punch through to make an extension, they've put a concrete lintel in.
Ooh.
And I did a little hop over the gate I had to stop the dogs from going in.
And you forgot that hopping means going up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sat on a conference call with blood streaming down my forehead, and I've got a pad on my head. And so just moving on to the next slide.
Please ignore the double vision.
Yeah, exactly.
But being a bit of a dick, I waited till about 3 o'clock, and I messaged my boss and was like, out of interest, if you just cracked your head and been bleeding, would you go to hospital? And he went, yeah. I went, okay, I'm going to hospital.
You've also got the evidence there, haven't you, that you did it because you attended the meeting doing it. So with the blood running down
and
your
he
head,
was on it.
Yeah. Well, you'd think he would have said there and then. Why aren't you going to the hospital, Andy?
Because I was such a good actor, like Redacted, that I was able to mask.
So we covered obviously why, well, not the reason why Andy's here, but one of the reasons why Andy's here. Meanwhile, while Andy was having all of his fun, James, do you want to let us into a little secret? Well, it's not a secret, but have you done anything fun lately?
Before I comment and incriminate myself, can I ask Andy one thing? Which ankle did you break?
My left ankle.
Oh, that's funny. I nearly broke my right ankle.
And it was the same day, can I add?
Well, I'm not too sure because mine happened on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So mine was 2 days after Andy's.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough to be spooky. But yeah, I have at the very least a severe sprain. Thankfully, no breakage that can be seen, but I have my follow-up with my orthopedic unit on Tuesday.
So what happened with yours?
I tripped and fell over my own penis.
Oh, okay, of course you did. The old elephant trunk again.
Sorry, I had to tell that one because one of my friends who was with me when I actually broke it, that's what he's been telling everyone whenever anyone asks. He's like, he is my wingman. He supports me nonstop. But no, unfortunately, I was at an airsoft event. We just finished. End of the day.
Yeah.
I've made it all day without a problem. Just as I'm coming off the site back towards the car park, I go to stand on one of the paving stones that's, the big square paving slabs
Yeah.
that we use as a makeshift path. I put my foot on the edge and it rolls off, and it's peat moss underneath.
Ow.
It's damp peat moss.
Yeah.
There was a pop from my ankle and I went over.
Ooh.
And same as you, Andy. No screaming, no effing and jeffing. It was just a, okay.
Yeah.
And it was, first thing was roll on my back, look down, and make sure that my foot is like straight down and not that way.
Yeah. Diagonal for those that are listening.
Make sure it's not at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
To the rest of my leg. And I genuinely, as I said, I heard the pop, and I was like, "Oh, this is bad," but I didn't think anything of it. And thankfully, I was wearing my old police boots, which go up about halfway up my calf.
Oh,
Excellent.
that's
And
good.
they actually have 2 sponge sections sewn onto the side for ankle support.
Oh, brilliant!
Ooh, that is really
So
good. That's
I'm really hoping that's what saved me.
yeah.
Because it's like I had them fully laced up. They're halfway up my calf. So I went over, kept my boot on, drove home, because my airsoft site is 25 miles away from my house.
Not really hoppable.
No.
Not really.
No.
So I managed to, because one of the reasons I knew it wasn't too bad was I could still move my ankle, like still point my toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I knew I wasn't broken because I could still do that. So I managed to, obviously, mine's the right ankle, so it's my loud pedal, but
Yeah.
I only need the ankle because 3-pedal master race.
Yeah.
So thankfully, it's a short hop down the bypass to get to from the airsoft site. It's like 3 traffic islands and then a straight road to my house. So I was like, just drove straight home, straight in bed, elevated it, hot water bottle on it. The Monday after, my ankle had grown to like the size of a tennis ball.
Yeah.
And my wife was just like, "Yeah, we're going." So she woke me up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Said, "Right, the taxi's coming. Get your shoes on you best you can." I hobbled down to the walk-in centre at our local hospital. They saw it, sent me straight up to X-ray. X-ray were X-ray were okay. Like taking them wasn't too bad. But when I was waiting to be seen by the doctor at the walk-in centre, once I'd had the X-rays done, they were like, "Well, we don't have a before photo, so we can't tell you how bad it is."
But they're obviously not going to have a before photo, are they?
Well, I appreciate what they meant in the sense of like they don't know what normal is for me.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Because like they were showing me on my X-rays that I had what looked like a bone chip.
Okay.
In my ligament, right where the swelling is, but she said that could just be dense tissue. And again, she was also saying that like she was showing me on the screen like the thickness of the ligament between the joints isn't universal. It should be uniform all the way around. I don't know if Andy they said the same thing to you.
No, I didn't get the full biology treatment. They were like, "Yeah, well, have you broken your leg before? Because it looks like you have, but there's something there, and it doesn't quite correlate from where you've got your pain. That's what I got.
Oh, charming.
But to be fair, Andy, you were told that you only had to wear the boot while you were walking around, not while sleeping. So James, you and James have both been not given information.
That was the word. I wasn't told anything about the boot.
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't told when to take it off, how long to leave it on. Just that I would hear from orthopedics by Friday, which is today. And they messaged me yesterday with my follow up. So as I say, I've got my follow up on Tuesday. But as I said, I think choice of footwear has been the real difference between this. Andy, I'm assuming you were wearing trainers when you.
I was wearing my running shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if it weren't for because I almost didn't put my boots on that morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I should, because there's every chance, and I think it's what saved me.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten to the point now where I'm walking around without crutches on, and I can even bear weight on my foot when the boot's off. Because obviously I take my boot off at night, put my pajamas on, and I can stand up without the boot on.
Yeah. So you might have had like a really bad sprain.
Yeah, I think I've had a very severe sprain, and again. To Gemma's joy, we've been sending each other pictures. My bruising is no.
Don't be spoiling my Codswallop at the end.
Guess what's being cut out, James?
Yeah. But yeah, my bruising isn't nearly as bad as Andy's. Like Andy, yours was like right round underneath your toes, all the way around the outside of your foot. Mine's literally there's a very small section on the inside of my ankle. That is it. And I've still got the slight swelling on the outside of the ankle. That is it.
When I was getting the plaster put on, one of the nurses wasn't even doing the plastering, was just hanging around. Went, oh, that's an impressive set of bruises you've got there. Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no polite way of taking that, really, is there? Yeah. It's like, well done, you hurt yourself in a unique manner.
Yeah. Talking about the quality of care, when I initially had the triage last Friday, and they were like, okay, we'll give you a boot. But they were only going to give me a boot. They weren't going to give me crutches. And the nurse was really reluctant. She was like, no, you've got to start putting weight on it. I'm like,
no.
Like, there was an air gap between my boot and the floor, and I was only going, because the pressure of, the air was like, it was still like painful to put my foot down. And she was like, oh, we'll get you crutches, but you've got to start using your boot.
Oh my God.
And literally yesterday was the first day I could I'd say rock, where you could put your heel down, but no weight, but just go through the motions of pretending to walk.
Yeah.
And the consultant I saw in orthopedics and fractures went, no, you do not walk on that until I tell you.
No.
Oh my God.
This is really weird then, because obviously it's really weird. Like, we have the NHS, it's a uniform system. Yeah. I was told completely differently. I was given a boot straight away because even though they said we're unclear, we're going to give you the boot straight away. Here's your crutches and here's how to walk on them. Yeah. She actually wouldn't let me leave the, like, she told me to walk up and down, and exactly like you said, Andy, how like roll your foot. So put your heel down first with your crutches and then roll into the step and then take your next one with your good leg.
Yeah.
And she literally wouldn't let me leave. And the one thing I will say that annoys me is they've given me left and right crutches. They actually make them for the sides now.
Okay. What?
Do they?
I'll show you.
Okay.
So now, I don't know if you can see it. Mine has an L on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the grips are molded specifically to the left and right hands to make it more comfortable.
Well, I didn't get that 5-star treatment. I wasn't even given a demo.
No. I think you need to move to Liverpool.
Yeah. I literally had to hop and learn myself, and it took a few, that doesn't feel intuitive.
I'm still getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Apparently. Like, I've noticed that my hips have started to hurt because I keep forgetting to bend my knee.
All right.
Because the sole of the boot is so thick.
Yeah.
And because it's not flat, it's curved. So again, it's meant for rolling. I keep forgetting to bend my knee.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I'll go to step on it and I'll lift myself up a little bit because it's like that inch of a roll. I'll keep forgetting. I'm like, no, bend your knee. Don't keep your knees straight. It's like learning how to walk all over again. It's it's annoying.
I've blistered my left hand on the crutches trying to use them. I've got a bad back, and was it my abs? Not my abs, but the side of the stomach muscle.
Yeah.
Is really painful. So I'm
From
like,
having to support yourself.
yeah.
Cycling gloves. Get yourself some cycling gloves with pads in the basically in the pads.
Yeah, but then I'll have to start wearing Lycra, and people think I'm a cyclist.
Yeah, or if you've got an old sock, you can always just tie an old clean sock to it.
I'm a boy. What do you think happens to all my old socks?
Exactly.
They wouldn't be as soft as you think.
Hence the clean part. Oh dear. So James ruined my Codswallop. My Codswallop is that I keep getting lots of pictures of mouldy old men feet.
Yellow toenails.
Yeah. Bruises galore.
I don't know why Stafford's sending you them as well, though. That's just the weird part. I think he just feels left out.
Yeah, I think he does too. I did, on a serious note, I did actually message him because, like things happen in threes, and obviously there's 4 of us on this podcast, allegedly. And,
3.5.
Yeah.
Two and 3/4. Yeah. Yeah.
2 and special guests.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I did message him and I said, "Oh, be careful out there." I said, because James and Andy have both. Well, at that point, we thought James had properly broken his ankle, so we're not obviously still not 100% sure what's going on there. But yeah, I said, "Oh, they've both broken their ankle." I said, "It's either me or you." I said, "So just be careful out there." And then I thought to myself, "Oh, I shouldn't have said anything because now I've got to be careful."
I was waiting for the phone call of one of you to say I've broken both my ankles just to show off.
Yeah. But it is bizarre that it's in the opposite foot on your on your cases.
Yeah.
But I did headbutt my car door. So I think that might
on
have
purpose or just because you felt left out
to join in.
I wanted to join in. No, what happened was that I just popped to Greg's as well for lunch, and I was obviously quite excited. So I'd had the car door was open, and I'd bent down to put the food in, and then to put my coffee on the top of the car. So I came out absolutely fine. I got the coffee. I went, doof, literally hit the forehead.
So it was like you remembered right up until the last minute where you were getting into, and then you were just like, "I've got coffee." Dong. Did not make space.
You know, when it sort of shocks you and you go, "Oh," and fall backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, "Oh, Jesus."
And then you look around to see who saw you.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone saw.
It's like, oh, shit, this is going on Facebook.
Yeah. When you were talking about your injury, James, and you do airsoft, don't you? Is that correct? Yeah. When this was so many years ago, probably about, I don't know, let's say 16, 17 years ago anyway.
Oh, crikey, you're going back.
Yeah, we're going back a bit now. We're going, so basically it's when I was working in the hotel industry. So many, many moons before this podcast and everything.
Ah, same as me then.
Oh, were you in the hotel industry as well, were you?
At the same time period. I started in hotels and went back to them. And then remembered why I left in the first place and left again.
Yeah. No, I worked there for 10 years, and that was pretty long. I was there 17. I started in the hotel. Yeah, it was all right. It was anyway, that's not the point of the story.
It's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve, and the hours are awful. So if you're thinking of going into the hotel industry, really think about it, because it's
a young person's game.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely ideal first job though, because you learn to cope with shit shifts, you learn to cope with shit people, and you learn to cope with shit pay.
Yes.
That it will give you that foundation to build you into a solid human being. You'll hate every minute of it until you get out of it, and then you'll realize it was nothing compared to, you'll be like, it was so much worse in hotels. I'm glad I'm glad I'm now in an office job. Still shitty,
Yeah, but it's nowhere near
but
as
the
bad.
hotels are so much worse.
Yeah.
Hotels are so much worse. But anyway, back to your story.
No, the other thing I was going to add to that as well is that you learn that people come into your life for a reason, but then they leave your life because they're leaving the job or whatever. It's it's quite an early learning curve that make friendships, but they're not necessarily going to last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because and it's that great adage of they're your colleagues, not your friends, because they won't last long. Like again, the turnover is so ridiculously high that again, because that's what I always look. I've got loads of stories like that where it's just like, why don't you come on the staff night out? Because I don't like any of you, and I probably won't see any of you in 6 months.
Anyway, so paintball. So yes, we did it was kind of like a works day out, but obviously it wasn't the entire staff of the hotel, but certain members of the staff. And we all went and we were playing paintball, and it was a really fun day. And during paintball, you get the section where, like, if you're shot, air quotes, by the paintball, then you shout medic, and you're dead, basically. So a friend of mine, who's sadly no longer with us, God rest his soul, he's now in heaven, but not because of this reason, for other reasons.
Yeah, no one mixed up the guns and brought live ammunition.
No.
Gemma's paintball story is not I watched a colleague get shot.
No, exactly. So anyway, he was like big into the army side of things. He would have been in the army if he hadn't have had like ear problems. Like he was massively wanted to be part of the army, and so he was going at it proper, pretending he was in the army and stuff. So he fell over and broke his ankle, like really bad, like bone sticking out and everything. So that's like severe broken. Yeah. And so we're all shouting medic because we really need a medic at this point. We're like going, no, it's real. Everyone's thinking, no, whatever. And then we finally get their attention and we're like, no, seriously, he's done himself a really bad injury over here. So get that sorted. He's in the like little tent thing to, be looked at and sort of first aid and things like that. And the manager of the hotel goes in to see him and smacks him on the leg and goes, oh, it's only a bruise. And he's you can hear all around him screaming, like in so much pain. And I think the manager then was like, oh, fuck, I'm so sorry. But my God.
All I can say on that one is someone clearly didn't listen to the safety briefing, because there's usually a call like ceasefire, and that's what you call when you have a legit injury. You shout ceasefire, so everyone stops.
They didn't say that on ours, but I think they were expecting nobody to have an injury.
No, yeah,
because it was only like a day trip out. It wasn't like we did it on a weekly basis or whatever. But yeah, there was one other chef who shot one of the waiters in the back of the head. Shouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really hated him.
Because it's hilarious.
Yeah, he really hated him, so he shot him in the back of the head. But yeah.
You give someone with a grudge a firearm, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that really bummed me out is, like, as much as I know, obviously I wish Andy and myself a swift recovery. I've got a Lego convention at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I refuse to get plastered because I'm the only one. I know, but because I'm the only one who can drive.
Yeah.
So I can't get there if I'm in plaster, and I'm really hoping that, because again, I've just built probably one of my next biggest like display pieces. It's over 2,000 pieces. I've just finished it. I was gonna unveil it at this next event.
Oh.
And it's literally, I'm in limbo as to whether I can even go. So I'm fingers crossed that for Tuesday I can actually I'm really hoping Tuesday they turn around and say, yeah, it's just a sprain. Keep the boot on, because it's not until the 23rd.
So you got time.
Yeah, I've got 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 12 days away. It's not that long.
No. Fingers crossed.
Fingers, toes, and everything else. Otherwise, I'm going to do an Andy, and I'm just going to put on some shoes and pretend I'm fine.
But you'll make yourself worse doing that, though, won't you?
Well, not necessarily, because again, in 2 weeks' time, everything could be fine.
Yeah.
And again, at the rate that I'm going, as much as I'm not saying this to rub it in Andy's face, but I'm getting my mobility back a lot quicker, obviously, because I think, again, I am almost 99.9% certain if I hadn't been wearing my boots, I'd be in Andy's position.
Yeah.
Ankle broken and looking at a cast. And I think if it weren't for a selective choice in footwear, I'd have done myself a favour. But again, my grievance is like the location of the show is only in Chester. It's half an hour away. That's what's really bumming me out over it as well. Like the extra thing is, it's literally would have been a hop, skip, and a jump over the water.
Over the Mersey.
So I was really looking forward to it. And then I was like, oh no, my show, oh no.
Oh, is there no one nearby who can drive you there and pick you up, sort of thing?
No, all my friends either don't drive. The only person who I would trust to transport my Lego stuff is my dad. And it would mean him getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday to come to me to then get to get us to the show for 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just not doing that to him.
No, that's fair enough.
Like I was thinking to myself, oh, who could go? And it's like they've either not got a car big enough to put all the Lego in. Like my car only just fits all the Lego I take to display.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else I know who drives, who would be more than willing to do it, drives a smaller car.
Oh, yeah.
So I wouldn't even be able to get it in. And then there's there is that personal thing of I really don't trust half of them to transport it safely. At least if I muck up transporting, it's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd hate them to feel awful if it's like we got there and half of it hadn't survived.
I'm guessing that you wouldn't hate them to feel awful at the time, though, because I think you'd probably be, what the hell?
No. Because again, I always say it's Lego. It goes back together. It's not the end. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm nice, Gemma.
It's just me. Then.
Not like you. I'm nice. But no, I think it's much more of a. I don't want to take their day up because they'd have to stay with me as well. That's the other thing as well. It's not like my dad could just shoot off and come back and, because it's all the logistics of it. Like. It's one of the few times I wish my wife drove, but I'm not pushing her to learn because again, what are the odds of this happening again?
Yeah,
fingers crossed, not that.
Yeah,
fingers crossed, not that bloody high.
Yes.
Well, I've booked another one in for another 46 years.
Yeah.
Well, if you're still alive.
Well, yeah.
90. You'd be 92 to be fair. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it light, Gemma.
Well, I've got to make the jokes. It's been a serious topic, but no.
Yeah, severe injury. Oh, yeah, and you'll be dead.
Well, at 92, he might be.
Yeah.
You're still not supposed to say it.
I know. So, James, have you got any Codswallop that you wanted to bring to the table? Let's do Codswallop at the end.
I do actually, and it's a bit of a nerdy one, so I fully understand if everyone starts switching off.
That's all right.
But because I've been laid up more so because of this, I've been playing a few more video games. My Codswallop is I've been playing a video game that I really like, but it has a moral system. So depending on your actions, it affects the storyline as to whether you get a good or bad ending. Now, normally, these are blaringly obvious in video games, like obvious good ending, obvious bad ending, and there's maybe one or two decisions. Mm-hmm. I discovered through this particular series, when you do a moral choice, there is a little noise and the screen kind of flashes like black and white. It doesn't tell you whether that's a good or bad moral choice, just that you've done it.
Oh,
yeah.
Weird.
So you could be thinking that you're doing a good thing and you're actually doing a bad thing. It won't tell you.
Yeah.
I then discovered by getting the bad ending twice in a row. So I went and I decided to do some digging. It turns out the game I was playing had a minimum points threshold for what you need to do to get the good ending. And I worked it out. I'd done, I think, 47 good things by its standard. There's loads of walkthroughs. The minimal threshold for the good ending is 117.
No.
And it turns out that some of these moral points were only achievable through not killing your enemies in a first-person shooter.
Could have kneecapped them and walked off.
No,
No, because you're injuring them.
it won't. Yeah, it literally will not give you the points unless you evade entirely.
No.
And I am one of those people. Who, when a game tells me that stealth is optional, I bring out a grenade launcher and go, "Oh, goody!" Because there is nothing worse.
Call in the warthog.
Yeah, especially in video games, and if any of our listeners are avid players, they will fully understand me when I say this. The AI that they use for some of the characters is so stupid and wonky, and it's so broken. It's sometimes like the AI pathing is completely impossible to play stealth. So when they say it's optional, it's every gamer's dream, but not this game. This game, literally, it's like, no, you can't kill a soul if you want the good ending. And then what made it even worse is it's a trilogy of games. The good ending on the first game isn't canon.
What does that mean? Sorry.
So what that means is canon is an established timeline.
Right, okay.
So when a game has a sequel, it usually means that even though there are two endings, one of them is canon because it has to happen to lead into the second game.
Okay.
So in the first game, you're given a choice: fire off a load of rockets or don't. If you don't, it's seen as the good ending because you realise that you're firing off these rockets for the wrong reason. The bad ending is you fire off the rockets and end up massacring lots and lots of people. The second game opens with you firing off the rockets, making the entire thing pointless. And then the game does it again with the ending of the second game, where it gives you a good and bad ending. In the bad ending, your character dies. Selfless sacrifice.
Yeah.
Good ending, he's saved by another faction that you have helped show that you are the good people.
Yeah.
Again, there is a third game in this series. The bad ending is you die. The good ending is the canon one. Because if you don't get the good ending, your character can't exist for the third one. And every game has this score system that it does the exact same. And the annoying thing is, it's based on a series of books, and the books are superb.
Okay.
So it really upsets me because I've read the books. I love the books. I was really looking forward to play. The game's been out for close to, the series is like 10 years old. And I always revisit it, but I always have the same problem of this morality system can get in the fucking bin.
Yeah.
I'm like, just let me play the game.
There's nothing worth an intellectual property.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, can you say what it is, or do you not?
I
want
mean,
to?
I kind of, it's one of those of I feel like I may have just spoilt the ending.
Okay.
Somewhat. So it's one of those of. As I say, it's based on a trilogy of books. They are very popular, and again, anyone who knows what game I'm talking about will know it.
Yeah.
From the way I've described it, but also those who don't, it'll still be. I mean, yeah, the franchise is over 15 years old, so you should, most people may have heard of it, but for those who still haven't, I don't want to spoil it for them because, again, it's really annoying. The games are really well written, and in a current era when games are either dross or absolutely brilliant, this one falls in the latter category of being really entertaining, worth the playthrough, worth, again, apart from this morality system.
Yes.
Apart from that, they're worth experiencing to get the environment, to get the storytelling. That's really good. It's just this game. It was just like I remember reading through the walkthroughs and just thinking, there's no quick save either. So you can't just quick reload if you accidentally kill someone. You just have to carry on. And when the point system's that high, it's like, well, I'm getting a bad ending. Let's just go through it and do it again. Having to go all the way back to the start to do it again.
It's absolutely horrific when your favorite intellectual property, your favorite IP, is absolutely ruined by a game maker. So I was really into a real-time strategy game called Red Alert from the Command and Conquer.
Yes.
And of course, that franchise ended decades ago. And then, how happy was I when I saw there was a mobile game from Tencent?
Oh, no. Yeah, Tencent is enough said.
Yeah, pay to win. And they closed the server down last week after promising us a global release. A global release was coming. It was coming. We were all excited. And then nothing happened. And then for a year, we've been moaning. And then at the start of this year, they went, all right, you've complained too much. We're shutting down the servers on the 27th of April.
You're not getting anything now.
Yeah. And some like myself had spent money on the game and we were not getting that back.
No, there's nothing worse.
You know, so mobile gaming, that's put me off mobile gaming because I'd already said, no, I'm not really into playing games on my mobile because it's typically pay to win.
Yeah.
It's not really, or pay to play, basically. You can only grind for so long before you go, oh, do you know what? I will just buy those tokens.
Yeah.
But also the playability on phones is not like, I was expecting an RTS game, but I wasn't.
Top down, something nice and easy.
Yeah, nah. So I'm with you. When game makers ruin IP, they can get to fuck.
Well, the weird thing that got me was the guy who wrote the books that the game I was playing on was based on. He was involved in the adaptation, but I think he was very much only involved in the storyline, not in the actual engineering and the gameplay. So I think I think that was one of the worst parts of that was he didn't even know.
Yeah.
Because again, that's very much a storyline is over here, mechanics of the game is over here in a different department, and someone else is just making them up as they go along. But yeah, that was my Codswallop. Is try and enjoy a 15-year-old franchise again, only to realize, oh no.
But having that whole system in place that you're trying to get, say, brownie. I can't remember what you actually said, but brownie points, let's say, so that you're going to win and get the good ending or whatever, which apparently turns out to be the bad ending anyway at the beginning. So what's the point? But doesn't it kind of take away some of the fun though? Because surely if it's like a shooter thing, then you want to be shooting those that you're supposed to be shooting.
Yeah.
Isn't that because I don't play games like this, so I don't know. But
again, once I learned it and realized what I would have to again, it is very much adjusting your gameplay. Like one of my favorite things is I like playing stealthy, but I like taking out all my enemies before any of the others notice.
Yeah,
there's nothing more empowering than taking out an entire room of people and no one noticing that you're knocking them off. Like moving side, getting stealth kills and doing that.
Said the serial killer.
Yeah. There's nothing better than throwing a knife in a man's back. But no, it's like especially when the game doesn't have in the first mission, it's not like you kill someone and someone admonishes you for it. That I could understand. Like there is a series of games called Thief where that is very much one of those rules. It's like it is a stealth game, not a stealth combat game. If you get into combat, more than likely, even at high level, even as your character is high level, you will get beaten by low levels because you're not a soldier. You literally play a thief. So there are games where that's the so when you're obviously like, look at our cool gun system. Yeah, don't think about using them though, or we'll give you the bad ending.
So what's the point then?
And not everyone likes a happy ending.
But it's just one of those of it's.
I got it, Andy. I got it. James, you'll hear that on the edit.
I know. There you go. You can edit that in.
But
no, as I say, especially when I love I love the setting, I love the storytelling behind it. It's just so frustrating when I'm just like, I really want to kill this person, but I know if I do, I'll get the bad ending.
Yeah.
So let me use my cool guns.
Yeah, I would just be going for the bad ending. More fun.
Yeah, after 2 playthroughs and getting the bad ending on both, even though I'm playing like a goddamn fucking saint, I was like, to YouTube, good ending.
Well, Andy, have you got any Codswallop, or is your Codswallop Breaking Bones?
Mine was the Breaking Bones.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
I mean, something else might have pissed you off, So
I'm living my life. I'm living my life out in the sticks. No one's here to annoy me apart from the dogs.
yeah,
And how can those beautiful puppers?
they are absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And what about the dogs?
Yeah, but the only problem is you are in the middle of nowhere, and if you break your bones, you're stuck.
Yeah. This is, as I was feeling sorry for myself in Wisbeach town centre. I was thinking, yeah, maybe let's get back onto Hinge and Bumble.
Just to have a caretaker, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can just imagine the advert now. Clumsy bugger looks for caretaker.
Yeah. Has 2 dogs, 2 cats for you to enjoy.
Yeah.
No, my only codswallop is the fact that we've got to return back to the office 5 days a week next year. And
What's this now?
At work, everyone's got to go back to an office 5 days a week from the 1st of January.
Is that just for your company, or is this something that I should be aware of?
No, my company.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's all right. Okay. Sorry to hear that for you.
Yeah.
But yes.
But do you know what?
I did panic for a second there. So you're going to have to go back in 5 days a week?
Yeah, 5 days a week. And the bullshit about it is dog care ain't fucking cheap.
No.
And then I've got 2 of the fuckers. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's going to cost me about £1,000 a month just in dog care.
Ooh.
I don't have £1,000 a month.
No. I imagine if you did, you'd be doing something else with it.
Oh, yes.
Something's fun. Yes.
Things around the house.
Yeah.
So on LinkedIn, yeah, my LinkedIn is now open for offers, open for work. So and the really thing that's really pissed me off is this is my 20th year in the group.
Oh.
Ugh.
So it's like they can't
Yeah.
even give you a bit of lenient. It's like there's no leniency in it whatsoever. It's just very
No.
much like, no, we're doing this, and it's like, well,
And I told one of the board members, I said, I've been in here for 20 years, and for 17 of those, I've worked successfully from home. But global management board mandate, no ifs, no buts. The only time you can work from home is if you've got a medical appointment. So you can go and do your appointment and get back to the desk. So you can do ad hoc, but it's ad hoc. It's not like every Monday, every Friday, an occasional Monday, occasional Friday. It's like, no, you've got an appointment.
yeah, you're literally only allowed the time off for the appointment and then straight back in.
Yeah, so I might do some malicious compliance. So I've got, I buy 5 days holiday. So stick that on top of my 28, and I'll just book every fucking Monday and Friday off for as much as I can. Even if it's like I still do 5 days once a month, but I'm going to work 3 fucking days for the rest of the fucking year.
Yeah.
Malicious compliance.
Yeah.
I think that's really awful, because there's no need in this day and age for anybody to be made to work in the office anymore.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't have quick calls with a member of staff, or have team meetings over WebEx or Teams or whatever, and okay, if it's like an important visit coming, for example, I was asked to go into the office quite a while ago, but because a customer was coming in and it was like really important that I was there for that, so I made sure I was there for that. Did it nearly kill me? Yes, it did, because I'm really struggling still with everything. But it really does annoy me that in this day and age that people are saying that you not given the opportunity to permanently work from home.
Yeah, and 2,000 people, so about 2% of the organisation, have said, "What now? What are you trying to solve?" And they go, "Oh, we've got a culture problem." Right, and everyone's like, "No, the culture's fucking good. What the fuck are you on about?" They're already on 3 days a week mandated in the office. I don't do that, but is already a 60-40 split.
Yeah.
So what are the other fucking 2 days adding in value? So everyone's under the impression this is a soft redundancy. You know,
Try and make it as uncomfortable for everyone so that everyone resigns rather than having to fire everyone.
especially expensive directors like me with 20 years service.
See, but that's the thing that I'd be saying. It's like, for 17 years I've made this work. So
Yeah.
clearly it's not the problem.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's like, I could understand if it was, we've just started this and we're seeing a massive problem. But 17 years proof of product. It's like, yeah, it clearly works. So
But we just lumped in with everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. And we need to get rid of the fucking old-fashioned 20th century managers and have people ready for the 21st century where we all work digitally. So yeah, that's my Codswallop, is that from the 1st of January, I've got to go back to the office 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So I've got to spend the next 7 months looking for a new job. So if anyone's looking for an identity and access management specialist, I'm here.
Yeah. I was going to say, wouldn't it? Like, I might take this out or whatever if you want me to, but could you not speak to your HR and sort of go down the not good for your mental health type route?
First things first, I need to get my arse in gear and get my ADHD and autism tests done, and then I can go and get my the right to adjusted working practices.
Then do it.
Because I've already got my insight, and I don't mind this being left in. I've already got my insight report that already said, even though that's like pseudoscience, that already clearly states that I have a very low social battery. So 5 days of being in the office, I don't get enough chance to recharge. So I will be talking to HR, but I want to make sure that I've got all my ducks in a row, because obviously as soon as I start talking about it, they go, okay, well, shows the proof. I go, yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute.
Yeah.
Get yourself a doctor's note as well if you need to.
Yeah.
Dress in a doctor.
Well, it's the thing is, like, I only wanted it to be signed off for yesterday and today, and I got a 4-week doctor's note. I don't need it.
Can you forward date that to the 1st of January?
Yeah, 1st of January 2027, and it ends on the 29th of November 2049 when I retire.
I was going to say, they still make Tipex, don't they?
Yeah. I'll do what I did on my fishing license to buy alcohol.
Yeah.
Scratch off the 9 and make it into a 7. Here we are.
Yeah.
Can I have cider, please?
Well, I think committing fraud is a good way to end this week's podcast. What do you think, Dads?
Absolutely.
Well, in that case, then, I think we've been talking enough Codswallop this week. I have been Gemma.
I've been James.
Oh, I've been Andy.
Yes, you have. I said it for Jane. I've said it for Andy this time.
Stop fucking saying it for me now.
No. It's my annoying phrase that I keep saying, which is,
yes, you are.
Yes, you have. And I'm like, oh, gonna have to edit that out. It sounds shit.
It's cringy as fuck.
Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.